Hello, everybody, and welcome to unMadeGaming. It is Thursday, and that means it is time for Island in the Sky. This is the premiere of our new D&D 5e homebrew game, run and created by our friend Jacobuddy here. So let's go around, introduce our cast and crew, and get right into this game. So let's start with Jack. Jack, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And tell us about Island in the Sky.
Hey guys, like Mike said, my name is Jack. Go by Jacobuddy. Some of you may have seen me for some of the charity streams and such on here. I've been a part of those and very excited to come on here for the new season and unveil Island in the Sky, which is a homebrew setting that I've created for 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. That is all about magic and technology and being in an island that is flying in the sky. And if you're afraid of heights, don't look because it's really, really high up. And yeah, this is going to be great. We're going to introduce the world and all here shortly, but in the meantime, this is going to be really fun. There is some very serious stuff that's going to go down in this game, and it's going to be just a good old adventure. I'm really looking forward to it.
Sweet. We'll do none of the serious bits and all of the funny bits.
Excellent.
Perfect. Let's jump over to Kenny. Kenny, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And who are you playing today?
So I'm Kenny Hill. You can find me at twitch.tv/Kenny Hill, KENIHILL. And I am playing Alethea, who is a rogue elf. And she's very shy. And she has trouble with people.
Is she also dirty?
She is also a little bit of an urchin, yeah.
Okay, perfect. I wasn't sure if she had a run-in with a mud monster or what happened there.
I just thought that was Kenny.
Oh yeah, man, that's just how she looks all the time.
Yeah, this is from her like banging her head on the keyboard.
Yeah. If you've seen her streams, you know that could be actually real. So let's jump over to Speedy. Speedy, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And who are you playing today?
Hi, I'm Speedy. You can find me everywhere at Not So Speedruns, and also at Cast Together, which is a mental health community I help run. And today I am playing as Wesley, who is a human paladin, a lawful good boy who he's doing his best.
Speedy, are you playing yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Perfect. 10 out of 10. Speedy's playing Speedy. This is gonna be a good game.
I don't know if you know this, but every one of my characters is me.
It's just you. Yeah, it's just a good boy trying to do his best.
I kind of feel like that's you too, though.
It's some of my characters. Some of them are real assholes. And Speedy can vouch for that. Which that also could be me, depending on
Yeah.
could be a bad day. Yeah, you're right. That's fair. Last but not least, let's go over to Chelsea. Chelsea, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And who are you playing today?
Hey gang, I'm Chelsea. You can find me online under little_red_dot on pretty much all of the socials, so you can go check that out. I am playing Tisla Onyx Fist, who will be our resident dwarf for the campaign. She's a mountain dwarf in particular, and she has never seen the surface. She didn't even know she lived in an island in the sky. But she carries a very special lineage of her people, the Onyx Fist. And from all of her joints grow stone and crystal, and she is a monk. And she's able to pound away and mine for her people with her bare hands.
And a little backstory is Chelsea watched all of Iron Fist while making her character.
Yeah.
So she learned actual kung fu,
Yes.
because the show uses none of it.
Maybe she's just a Doomfist main.
That's true. Also that. So I will be reprising a role that I made up the other day, and I'm excited for it. I'm playing Human. He's a furball druid, and he's not really sure how he got here, but he's here, and it's gonna be okay. So before we jump into the campaign, I will remind you guys that you guys can interact with the show. Check that donation section down below for Nat 1s, Nat 20s, NPCs, items, all kinds of fun stuff. And before we hand things over to Jack, a word from our sponsors. Kenny?
So I'm also here on behalf of Dice of Rolling, diceofrolling.com. We are sponsoring this season. If you go to diceofrolling.com and use the code UMG, you get $1 off your order, and you also help support the unMadeGaming channel and all of its campaigns. And we make custom color-coded dice, and in the quantities you need for 5th edition D&D, as well as battle tokens, which are hardwood tokens. It's like having an army of miniatures. in your pocket. So definitely check that out sometime later on in the evening.
Perfect. And with that, Jack, take us up to the island.
Will do. Okay, so the island has been around for basically as long as anyone can remember or history records. No one knows if there ever was anything other than the island or if the island is all that there is. When people look down, all they see is clouds below. And when they look up, all they see is clouds and blue skies above. And some people dream of this mythical surface, as they call it, far below, which is a greater, wider land beyond the island where there's more room and where there's more of everything and where the world goes on as far as you can see. But many don't believe that this has existed or could possibly exist, that the island is all that there is. Now, this island that floats high in the sky has two nations which rival each other. There is the Kingdom of Magic, which was the first nation, which in the beginning of the island's creation, the goddess came down and created a resource known as magic and put it into the air. And they built their kingdom around these ideals and this power in honor of her by weaving these beautiful flowing architectures and plants and scenes and things that no one could imagine could be built just simply by hand. And so they built this, but then people began to experiment. They began to learn and study, and people discovered steam power and things that can be done with it. And so this group, being seen as heretics by those who worship the goddess, ran across the mountains that split the island in half and created a second nation, which is called the Iron Nation. And they are a people of industry, which is still just getting off the ground, still fresh, but quite prosperous, as can be seen through the tools and the factories that they have, and through the airships that they built that can fly between the two nations. So this world has been split between these ideals of magic and of technology. But what the world doesn't know is that very soon these ideas aren't going to matter anymore. And that if they don't come together, they might both be doomed. But before we get into this perilous doom, we're going to go around and I want to introduce a couple characters to you guys. So the first one that we're going to look at, we're going to go deep below the surface of the island to a place that maybe doesn't even know that it's suspended in the air, because whether you're high in the air or far below the ground, when you live in caves your entire life, it's all really the same. So at this point, why don't we get a description of what Tisla Onyx Fist looks like?
Well, Tisla is probably pounding away at rock, like I said, with her bare fists that from them grow crystal and stone and black onyx. She wears a simple like bandeau top and a shawl piece that kind of goes over top to keep rock from hitting her skin. And she wears a pair of kind of poofy leather, more martial arts style pants and a pair of boots to keep her feet, even her dwarf feet, protected as she kind of pounds away. She's average dwarf height, but mountain dwarfs tend to be a tad taller. So, and she is extremely buff, like scary buff. Everything just kind of protrudes and her neck is very, very thick. Literally all she does is pound away at rock on a day-to-day basis. So her body is just as tough.
Very cool. And on this particular day, we're going to go to a day that was very, very climactic in her life. This is a day when she was sent deeper than the dwarves have gone in a very long time, looking for new veins of ore. The previous ones soon going to be running dry. And so on this particular day, Tisla goes down far into these caves exploring and begins to look and mine and search for these new stones, these irons and these coppers and these metals that have been bought more and more by the surface dwellers as the Iron Nation has begun to really take full swing and need these resources. So how would she be searching for these ores? What would she be doing?
Well, she'd probably track down to the last known location of like a vein, because usually veins come from like a source, and you can track them outwards. So she would, I don't know if that's like a survival, but she would use some kind of general knowledge of stone and rock, which, you know, maybe is just attached to her dwarven heritage.
Yeah. And so you would follow this down, and very quickly she would come to a point where she believes there could be ore. And so at this point, she would begin to chip away at the rock and begin to look for these ores. And why don't we make the first dice roll of the game just to get this thing rolling, so to speak. Give us an athletics check to see how well she can pound through this rock and use her fist.
I rolled that
I think we should just stop the game now.
one. Can we just start over? Press the reset button. Well, you
That's
know.
it. It's over.
We're gonna die for
Actually-
sure.
That actually works really well with what happens at this point, though.
She breaks out,
Because-
falls through the sky forever.
Dead. My character's now dead. I get it. I'm going home.
So she winds up her fist and prepares to break into this hard rock, goes in, takes this mighty punch, and Tisla's fist hits this rock, and the rock gives way as though it was very hollow and very thin, and very much not what she expected. And so she does, in fact, kind of lunge forward and is thrown against this hard rock. And as she kind of hits the rock, she sees where her arm is sticking through to the other side. And what she sees on this other side is the sky going down and down and down. And she can feel the wind blowing in from this hole that she has made in the side of which she now realizes is a floating landmass. And the wind is just gusting in and blowing her in the face. And she has never even seen the sky before. And now suddenly she's looking down at it with her fist hanging out into the open air.
She would probably scream, like a little, like, oh. And can I peek? Is it the hole big enough to put my head through without falling through? Okay, she's like just gonna get a good peek around. You're like through the hole. There's like nothing, and she's going to run immediately back to the clan leader, to tell them this wonderful, beautiful thing she's found.
Yep. And so she runs back and she confronts the leaders about this, who kind of hush her when she approaches and quickly drag her into one of their chambers, where they explain to her that they already know about this, and that this is why only the elder dwarves are allowed to deal with the surface dwellers, because they don't want the people here to know about this. They don't want people to know that they're flying high above the sky. And most importantly, they don't want people to know that very soon they might run out of ore forever. Because what happens when you mine all the way down to the bottom? And so how would Tisla react to that?
Well, so you're telling me that we're just going to stay down here and die? Run out of it. You're not going to tell anybody that there's something else out there.
I understand this is confusing for you, but we have ideas and plans for ways to maybe move the clan to another part of the land or something.
Till you hit bottom? And then what?
We can go horizontal, of course, somewhere. We'll find a way.
Oh, so you're telling me I can't tell no one? What if I do? What if I scream it?
Then you will be banished.
I've given my life to this clan. I wear the lineage of this clan.
I and your father knew of this, and your grandfather, and your great-grandfather, and your great-great-grandfather, and they all kept the secret.
Well, I guess then I am not part of this clan.
So be it. But if you walk out that front gate, you don't come back. Not ever.
I'm going to find out the truth of all of this, and I will come back and save our people. And you will look at me and you'll tell me you were wrong. And you'll welcome me back to this clan. And she grabs her bag and her pickaxe and just storms off towards the surface. I don't even know if she knows how to get to the surface, but she's going for it.
Yeah, so she can follow the tunnels, just kind of going up and up and up and up. And it takes a few days of just climbing up and up until finally you break through into this space where you can see a hole that comes out to what you now recognize as the sky. But there's this bright yellow light that comes through this hole that is so bright that it just hurts your eyes and burns your eyes to even look at. And so Tizla would spend days and nights, as she's learned them since to be called, where at night she can step out and become accustomed to the moon, and then eventually accustomed to the dawn and the dusk. And then after weeks of scraping by and surviving, she finally becomes accustomed to the sun, where she can finally enter the surface. And as she does so, she would come out on the side of a mountain, looking out over a landscape that rolls out over these hills. And far across the hills would be a large industrial city with columns of smoke rising into the air. And even part of this city, which is hanging off the edge of the island on metal railings built out over it, as she's looking at the edge of the world and the Iron Nation.
So I've been out on the surface now for a few weeks, or is this the first time I'm laying eyes on this city?
You probably would have seen it by night and things like that, but this is your first time getting maybe a little closer and really being able to study it in the daytime in detail.
Are people around? Is it busy streets?
In the city, it would look extremely busy.
I don't know. Tisla's kind of lost. I'd like to start walking towards the city, like the interior of the city, if I can figure out where that is.
Okay.
Yeah, and can I tell what everything's powered by?
You would see columns of steam rising out of smokestacks that are turning machines and spinning gears. And with her kind of industrial background and understanding of engineering and such, she would gather that it is the steam that is powering the machines.
Okay, cool. And I mean, I knew that they at least took some things to the surface, but to trade. But okay. I don't know. Does there seem to be a place? She's not really used to this society, so maybe she'd look at a place where people are gathering. I don't know, a restaurant or tavern or inn, or just a town square, maybe, where there's like a bazaar or some kind of shopping center.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so she'll begin kind of heading into the city, looking for somewhere to go, somewhere to begin, maybe looking for information or whatever it is. And as she does so, we're going to kind of pan our metaphorical camera and we're going to go down again, but not so far down, just under the city, where the edge of the city actually comes off of these metal rails that build out additional landscape for the city to hang over the edge, where the wind is actually captured for power as well. And underneath these railings, along the support beams, an almost second city, an undercity, has been built here. And it is here that we're going to be introduced to our second character, which is Althea. And so why don't we get a description of Althea?
She's she's a small elf. She's really small for an elf. The runt of her family, man, they never let that one die. Just dirty and grimy, and I mean, I'm doing important work. I'm doing important work over here. They just don't understand how important my work is. And if they just knew how important my work was, they'd understand. They'd understand.
And what kind of work is it that she does?
This island, it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable, and I have to fix it. I'm on the cusp of fixing it, and I'm gonna fix it because it's not gonna last forever. Everybody thinks it's gonna last forever. It's not gonna last forever. And if I don't fix it, everyone's gonna die. Everyone dead.
Yeah, and Althea, as she's kind of thinking of this and probably kind of muttering it to herself as well, would suddenly be kind of snapped out of it as the voice of her current employer, a halfling alchemist by the name of Wilbur, who works in this undercity, kind of yells in her direction and goes, yeah, Doom and all these things. Yeah, I know exactly what you're yapping about. Sure. The important part is get your work done.
Yeah. No, I'm getting it done, sir. It's almost finished. Very, very close to being done, my work.
Did you remember the red powder this time?
The red powder?
The red powder.
I mean that red powder, that is a volatile substance. And are you sure that it was the red powder that you wanted to use with this?
I'm sure this is a very special order, like I explained this morning, but you're busy daydreaming about saving the world or some sense, and you never listen.
No, I'm listening, and I will go get the red powder right now, and just like I scurry right off.
And he kind of watches her just kind of scurry and shakes his like halfling head and kind of turns back to turning this vat that he's kind of working on, of this chemical that he's producing. And so Althea can kind of run into the back of this shop and grab the powder and bring it back in and kind of continue mixing it. And when the order is completed, Wilbur finally comes over to her again and says, all right, now you need to deliver this order to this address. And he hands her a kind of sheet of paper. And remember, this stuff, as you know, is very volatile. So be very careful. Don't drop it. Don't spill it. We definitely don't want to lose this one. This is a very important client.
Understood, sir. Yeah, very important.
Very, very. This is our first order for the military, and I don't want it to be the last.
Yes, sir.
After all, war is always good for business.
Scurry.
Okay, yeah, so she can kind of run through this, initially through the undercity, kind of running across these beams and moving across boards that people have laid out to make bridges and such to cross this area, and then eventually up some stairs and some ladders until she emerges kind of in the surface city. And so she'll run and kind of scramble down the streets, kind of hurrying, carrying these boxes in front of her until suddenly she trips and nearly falls over something or somebody. But luckily, the dwarf that she has stumbled into is able to reach out just in time and catch these boxes kind of for her. And you are now face to face with our dwarven party member, Tisla.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
is okay. It's okay. It's all right. I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. That's what I'm supposed to say, right? I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
Yeah. I'm Tisla.
What?
I don't.
I'm Alethea. I can't really chat. I am going to be in so much trouble. So much trouble if I don't deliver this. Nothing. It's nothing.
Well, you seem like you was in a hurry. Can I help?
Yes.
I would like to help.
Okay.
Oh, really? Everybody else has been really mean to me. They think I'm weird, I think.
I don't know. Don't no. You're not weird. No. It's I've yeah. So if you want to help, we should go this way.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, you lead the way, because I don't know where I'm going. Not really. Don't tell anyone.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll just lead the way. I know where we're going.
Great. Oh, okay.
Great. Yeah, and so the two of them can kind of run off down the streets carrying these boxes to deliver to their vendor. And as this kind of happens, we're gonna again kind of this time fade our camera and fade in this time to a very different place. A very different place. In this instance, we're gonna come into a library with bookshelves that tower high above your heads with little platforms that one could stand on that would elevate you up to a level to grab a book off the shelf, and beautiful glass windows line the sides, and then the roof itself is glass with magical vines that curl and weave and seem to grow and die and spread and dance very rapidly up on the ceiling with just this beautiful elegance that only magic is able to produce and able to capture. In this particular instance, we're going to see a kind of young man who's hiding. He's hiding from something. And so why don't we go ahead and get a description of Wesley?
So Wesley is about 17 years old. He's got this kind of messy light brown hair and kind of like a shy, almost nervous demeanor about him. But like a general sort of like optimism to him too, that can't really be shaken. And he's hiding behind these shelves right now, just sort of like in a part of the library where like no one really goes, but he's picked out a book from one of the much better sections, and he's kind of like hiding between these far back shelves, hunched over reading it, and occasionally like looking around the corner to make sure that no one's coming.
Mm-hmm. And what is it he's hiding from today?
He's hiding from the same thing that he's kind of always hiding from, which is anyone from the priesthood who knows him, really. His kind of instructors and mentors from the academy, or from the the reliquaries and whatnot, where he has been kind of he's been hiding from his studies, and from the tasks that they have given him, the more daunting ones in particular. He knows he has something he's supposed to be doing right now. He's just not.
Yeah, so he'll kind of hide behind these books and be kind of like read a little bit, kind of poke his head up, maybe look around the corner, a couple things like that, trying not to draw too much attention to himself. But all the same, he's suddenly startled by a kind of raspy, old but familiar voice behind him, from a man he knows to be Father Nathan, who is one of his teachers, one of his many teachers. And he says, "Wes, is that you?"
Oh, Father. I was just...
You were just hiding again, weren't you?
I'm sorry.
I understand, but you and your men are supposed to be halfway to the Iron Nation by now.
I know. I know. I'm sorry. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I've been training for all this time, and I know that the goddess is with me, and I know that she would want me to go, but I'm not ready, Father. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Not ready or don't want to be ready?
I don't know.
What is it you're so afraid of?
Father, everyone else in our armies, everyone else who's on their way to the Iron Nation, they've all found a cause that they think is worth dying for. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready to die. As much as I know that it would be for the goddess's will, I'm not ready for that.
I see. Well, I would stay and lecture you, but unfortunately I'm in the process of chasing down a little bit of a rascal that's gotten into our library somewhere around here. But if I might advise, say a prayer to the goddess. Ask her to show you something worth dying for, and she will.
Okay, I'll make sure to say twice as many prayers this night, 3 times as many, if that's what it takes.
I've told you once and I've told you 1,000 times. It's not about the quantity, it's about the quality.
Of course. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Then he kind of pats you on the shoulder for a minute and then kind of quickly moves away, going, "Now where did you get to, you rascal?" And he kind of runs as much as an old man can around the corner looking for somebody and leaving Wes alone. And what does Wes do at this point?
He like takes the book and he like opens it up and he's like about to try reading it again, and he tries and he just reads over the same line like 3 times in a row. And he's like, I can't just stay here anymore. And so he starts to kind of sulk his way out, and he's going to go back home to his parents.
Okay. Yeah, so he begins kind of making his way through these bookshelves. When suddenly a scurrying figure kind of comes around the corner and almost runs right into him.
Whoa.
And at this point, let's get a description of Human.
So Human is a strange creature, probably to Wesley's eyes. He's about 7 feet tall. And he looks like he fell out of a tree, or into a tree, or several trees. He's covered in branches that, if you look closely, they're like intricately woven, or just haphazardly placed, you're not really sure, onto his person, but they seem to shift and move with him. And he carries a gnarled staff, and he bumps into... Oh! Hello there, excuse me. Where am I?
You're in a library. Whoa.
What's a library?
This is a library.
Okay, what is it for? What do you do here?
Get books, you read. Have you never been to... How are you in this library without knowing what it is?
Well, I was walking, and then one time I was in the forest, and then I was walking for a long time, and then I opened my eyes, and then I wasn't in the forest anymore, and I got lost, and there's all these big scary rocks, and then people are coming in and out of the rocks, and then this was a real big rock that had a lot of people coming in and out, and then I came here, and then I saw a lot of tall pieces of wood that had a lot of little pieces of wood on them, and then I've been trying to find my way back to the forest, and I figured where the wood was there would be a forest, but I've been wrong so far.
Ooh, okay. That's a lot to take in.
Mm-hmm. There's an old man chasing me.
That's Father Nathan. I should get Father Nathan.
That's your dad? I'm sorry. He was chasing me
No, not my dad.
My dad's a wolf.
Your dad's a...
Mm-hmm.
Father?
Dad?
No, not your... Father? I'm just calling through the...
What? Yes! And he comes kind of screaming around the corner. Oh, you found the little rascal!
Hi. Are you this young man's dad?
No.
Oh, well, he calls you father.
Yeah, he kind of walks up to the 7-foot tall creature and just goes, "So what are you doing here, little one?"
Well, one time I was walking through the forest, and then I was walking for a long time, and then I opened my eyes, and then I was in a new scary place, and there was a lot of scary rocks, and people were coming in and out of the rocks, And then I made my way here, and there was a lot of pieces of wood, and there was a lot of tiny pieces of wood, and I figured where the wood was, there was a forest, and so far I've been wrong.
And so Father Nathan kind of looks over at Wes and goes, "You see, the reason I call him little is not because he's little on the outside. It's because he's little on the inside." And he kind of whacks Human like gently on the head of his walking stick.
Okay. No,
Wes, is this
about
a
that
friend of
forest.
yours?
We're friends now. I just met him. He seems like an okay guy. Want to be friends?
Sure.
I think your dad likes me.
Well, that's good because you're gonna take care of him.
Who is?
What?
You see,
No,
Wes here's your new father.
No, my
That's-
dad's a wolf.
I'm pretty sure he's older than me. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't even
Whatever,
know
just
who
get
I
him out
am.
of my library.
Get him out of your library? And he points down to Wes.
Yes, get him out of my library.
Where would I take him?
Back to his house.
Oh. Well, all right.
Don't you think I should like ask my parents first, or?
I thought this was your dad.
I said it wasn't.
Oh. I'm very
Not
confused.
my problem.
I only
Should have been
have one
halfway
dad.
to the Iron Nation.
What's the Iron Nation?
Oh man.
Is that a different library?
It's they have libraries.
They have forests? I like those.
I don't know. I'll try and get you to the forest. I promise. I guess just come with me.
Okay, thanks, man. And he puts like a big hand on him. Let's go.
I'm sorry, Father. I hope this makes up for it.
Sorry, Dad.
And the old man just kind of like shakes his head as the two of them run off. And so we're gonna kind of pan to a different scene here, together. Now, our 4 party members, all of them, are now standing together, and they're in a large cave that is lit by a pale green glow of crystals that hang from the ceiling above. You all know each other now: Althea, Tisla, Wesley, and Human. And you know that the young girl that is with you is named Anna. You have been traveling together for some time, facing many dangers, although at this time, the details of that perhaps escape you. This does not matter, however, for you know that what you seek is not far from you now, and that time is running short to get there. Ahead of your group lies a pair of stone doors, strange runes unknown to anyone in the group, lining its sides. And so you're all now standing here together as a group, ready to face this final trial.
I can't believe I got dragged into this. I can't believe I got dragged into this. I can't believe I got dragged into this. What am I even doing here?
You said that, but we've been on the road for a while now.
And I still can't believe I got dragged into this. I still can't believe it.
So what? Do we just knock on the door? Or...
I find it's always
we're-
polite.
this
to
is
ask
your
to come
domain.
in.
You should know.
Oh.
Oh,
If
is it my domain?
If everyone would just calm down, I find it's best if you just knock on the door and ask to come in. That's what I do.
See, now that's polite. That's I could pound on this door.
Just gently
Would-
knock on it.
Oh. Okay.
You don't have to break
Yeah.
everything.
Just knock on it. Just knock on it.
Yeah, just knock on it.
And Anna just kind of shakes her head and just goes, I don't think anyone's going to answer down here.
Why not? How do you know? Do you live down here?
No, but I don't know who would live here.
Sometimes I knock on trees and then the trees talk to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I know.
Do they get mad at you for knocking on them?
No, they understand. It's rude to just yell, "Hey, tree!" Because then there's so many of them and they don't know which one you're talking to. So if you give a
Okay.
little rap on one of them, they'll know exactly who it is.
I'm just gonna go check the door. Don't worry, I got this.
Oh, I hear.
I'll go check the door.
Okay.
So I scurry over, and I would like to firstly check for traps.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception, or if you want to like look around the general space, or investigation if you want to inspect just the door.
The general space, because this is a scary place.
Indeed.
So investigation. I just press it to roll, right?
Yep,
Yes.
just click the word investigation. That's slightly better than the nat 1-7 we had earlier. Looks safe to you?
I mean, I don't know if there's anything weird about this door. Maybe we should knock.
And you said we cannot decipher the runes.
No, they're very odd language none of you have ever seen.
Are they?
They are.
Because human speaks like everything.
That's why it's interesting. to
Okay.
you.
He doesn't
Okay,
know he
well-
speaks until he just reads things.
I'll tell you what, let's make Human do a check on that, just out of curiosity. Let's
Okay.
do an intelligence check with Human.
Done.
Good roll.
Oh my god.
Human doesn't know.
No, he does not. Not a clue.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, great. These rolls are fantastic. I hope they stay this good.
It's gonna be a good time. Hey, Wesley, you remember that time that your dad told us we had to go to the Iron Kingdom library? You think this is it?
No. I'm pretty sure they speak the same language as us. Actually, they definitely speak the same language as us, mostly.
Alright,
Most.
just curious. You know, we've been going for like a long time and we never made it to that one library.
Yeah, well, no. It's not really important, I don't think.
Oh. Alright, well, when my dad tells me to do stuff, I go and do it. Usually he says like, "Roar, roar," and then I look, alright, Dad. And then I do the thing.
Anna's just gonna like look up at Tisla, which isn't much looking up, even though she's a little girl, and say, "Is he okay?"
There are some questions that just are better left unanswered.
She giggles.
Does it look like I could just punch my way through this door?
It's a stone door, but you've mined through stone before.
Well, Tisla's like pats her on the head and she says, I say we just, you know what, if they don't have anywhere to knock or a bell to ring or nothing, then someone just got to go, we're going in. And she steps up and just like punches the stone door, hopefully to either chip it away or break it away to be able to get in.
All right, athletics check. Hopefully, it's better than the last one.
Oh my god, right?
It might be unlocked. I don't think anyone's tried to open. Okay.
Oh, 13.
Yeah, so Wes is halfway through saying maybe we should just try to open the door. When Tisla's fish just boom and slams into this door with such force that like a shockwave shoots down the front of it. And the door flies open because it wasn't even latched or locked in any way. Slams against the wall at a 90-degree angle. And then the hinges break off and it just slams to the ground with a loud bang.
I did it.
You did. Great job.
Have to be more. There could be. Never mind. Let's just walk in.
That was cool.
I mean, I feel like if we were trying to make friends, they might be mad, but I don't think anyone's in there, so I think we're fine.
Does it look like there's anybody in there? What do we see, like, just down the doorway or hallway?
Okay, here's what you see when you look in there.
Humans just standing in the way.
This is a large stone room with several objects of interest within the chamber. The first is a huge stone door at the far end of the room that looks much thicker and more reinforced than this one. It has writing carved into the rock, this time legible. At the center of the room, a circular carving of a compass rose makes up part of the floor. To the left of the door, a round section of the wall is pushed out like a wheel, a lever sitting beneath it. And then high above the floor are 3 towering pillars with flat tops that end 10 feet before the ceiling of the cave.
But no people.
No people. You can make a perception check if you want to.
Great.
verify.
It looks like you didn't make any of our new friends mad.
There's a first for everything.
Yeah. Great job.
Nope, I see nothing with my dwarf eyes.
Good
I'm
teamwork,
gonna start
everyone.
down the hall, like into the space. Screw it.
Okay. Yeah, you can walk in and you don't explode or vaporize.
That's good. That's really good.
Great start.
Hey, you guys think she can just punch her way through everything? That'd be kind of convenient. A little aggressive, but no. All right.
Hey, Alethea, you know mechanics and stuff, right?
Yeah. No. Yes. Yeah.
Does this thing look like it does something?
That thing? That one up there?
Yeah,
That
there's
thing?
yeah.
You know, that thing up there, it could be something. Let me investigate it.
Ooh.
And
That's
then I'll get right back to you on that about what that thing is.
Okay.
Okay.
Investigation check.
Do it.
Man, these rolls are hot tonight.
Wow.
That's 7.
Wow.
Yeah, you basically see the compass rose in the middle of the room, the writing on the door, the wheel with the lever underneath it, and then the 3 pillars. And
Yeah,
I'm
you
pretty
know-
sure the lever does something.
I'm pretty sure that lever does something, and I am sure if we pulled it, we'd find out what that was.
Can I real quick use my divine sense to detect the presence of strong evil or good?
Yes. And what is the range on it?
Within 60 feet of you that is not behind cover.
Go for it. Yeah. So you.
I don't need to
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah. There's no roll, right? Okay. Yeah. So, with your divine sense, you reach out, and this sense kind of bounces off the room, and as you expect, well, perhaps as you were first curious, you do not detect anything in this room, but also as you expected, you can feel like a gradient in this room that you knew would be here, that something is very powerful is nearby, outside of your 60-foot radius that you can detect, but in the direction you're headed, the way you knew it would be, there is something that you're pretty sure is divine in nature, and it is something that you came here to find.
Ah, okay. We're on the right track, guys. I can tell it. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Great.
Well, that's good. Can you feel how to make this machine work?
That's not how that works.
Well, okay. Can I figure out how the machine works? Oh,
Oh,
and that's with a -1 too.
very nice, very nice. Yeah. So the lever. I just want to make sure I read all this right. Double check my notes so I don't tell you the wrong thing. So above the wheel that is on the wall, there is a blue gemstone that seems to be kind of marking the top of that. There are 4 sides to this wheel. And then you feel like the lever, whenever you pull it, it's going to turn that wheel. And the 4 sides of the wheel, there is a flower, a sun, a leaf, and a snowflake.
Flower, a sun, a leaf, and a snowflake.
Yep.
Okay. I just drew my little diagrams so I get messed up. Okay.
Nice.
That's what's on each side of the wheel.
Yes, so 4 sides of the wheel, and we pull the lever, you get the feeling the wheel's going to turn 45 degrees.
Okay.
Hey, I know those.
What?
Hmm?
What?
I know those.
I heard you say those words before.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ooh.
those are the seasons.
Oh,
Oh.
true. It is the seasons.
I know.
Okay.
Good
That's what I
job,
said.
human.
Do I see these symbols anywhere else in the space or just around the wheel?
Thanks, mysterious voice in the head.
Just on this wheel. You have the compass floor on the ground and the writing on the wall, and then the 3 pillars.
How does everybody feel about me pulling this here lever?
I'm okay with it.
Is the wheel like set on a thing right now? Like, is it set to one of those 4 seasons?
Yes, it is currently pointed to the sun.
What season is it now in life?
It is currently spring.
Let's try setting it to spring. Is it spring now?
So
right?
I'll need to pull it 3 times
Mm,
to get it, because it next up's
Wheel.
leaf, and then the snowflakes, and then.
Is it spin the wheel and then pull the lever, or does pulling the lever spin the wheel?
Pulling the lever spins the wheel.
These are important
Yes.
questions.
That.
Okay. I don't really know what seasons are. She pulls the first one.
Flower is the one we want.
Right? And I guess it turns when she pulls it the first time.
Yeah, so you pull this lever and it turns, and then Human, who's suddenly standing in the middle of the room, is suddenly no longer facing the group and is now facing 45 degrees away from the roof or the group, as the floor where the compass rose was has rotated 45 degrees. North was pointed at the door forward. Now it is pointed to the right side of the room from facing where you entered.
Okay.
And then the wheel on the wall also has turned, and it is now pointed at the leaf.
Hold on. I'll pull it again.
Okay.
Human is now facing the entrance of the room with North pointing out of the room where you came in, and it is now on the snowflake.
This is fun.
Hold on to you. Hold on. And she pulls it again.
Okay, and he turns the rest of the way, and now North is to the left side of the room, and it is on spring.
This is a trick, guys. Do it again.
Okay. So spring.
Is the door pointing that way now?
No, the door hasn't done anything.
Okay, it's just the floor that's moved.
So it spins the floor.
And me.
It doesn't open.
I'm gonna just. I don't want to stop all the fun that we're having. I'm just gonna go check out that pillar real fast, just real quick.
Okay.
Real quick. Just.
This is a lot of fun, though.
Oh yeah, no, you have fun.
You want to stand in the spot that I'm standing? It spins you around.
No.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm gonna just second story. I got second story work, which I mean, these pillars. How tall are they? Not that tall. I can get up there.
Cool. Yeah. What is that you have?
So Alethea's archetype is thief. So one of my skills is second story work, which means I can climb as fast as I can move. So assuming it's like 30 feet ish, I can just get there.
Cool. Yeah, it is. Let's see. I think I put a height on that. Yeah. That is just enough to reach the top, actually. So you're climbing to the top of one of the pillars?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. The left pillar, the middle pillar, or the right pillar when you're facing, like, into the room?
The middle?
Okay. Yeah, you climb up this middle, and when you get to the top, you see that there is embedded into the top a wheel that you can turn by hand. And this wheel has 5 sides on it. You recognize an owl, a wolf, a fox, a crow, and a leopard. And it is currently set to the owl.
An owl, a fox, a crow.
A wolf, an owl, a wolf, a fox, a crow, and a leopard.
Mm-hmm. So that's a human's paying attention.
I like animals in nature, man.
From up here, can I see the tops of the other 2 pillars?
You can see them enough to see a second wheel with the same markings on them.
On which pillar?
Both of them. So all 3 pillars have a wheel with the same 5 sides, and they're all set to the owl right now.
I don't want to make this more complicated, but there's stuff up here as well that may be pertinent to
I don't know what that
opening
word means.
Stuff. Like what kind of stuff?
It looks like a wheel. 5 animals around it.
Oh, I like those.
Wolf, a fox, a owl, a crow, and a leopard.
Did I tell you guys that I used to be a wolf?
What?
Yeah, we know. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, wolf. Very important for you. So
Thanks.
I'm gonna just try turning it. So you guys just might want to, stay on your toes. Stay on your toes. And I just reach down and just go for it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you can freely spin it, but no matter where you turn it, nothing really seems to happen.
Well.
Did you do it yet?
I'm doing stuff. It's fine.
Okay.
Does that one turn the other pillars, or are they all still on owl when she does this?
The other two are still owl, so they're turned independently.
Wait, did mine actually turn then?
Yeah, yours turns when you turn it, but it's not turning the others yet. So they're all independent wheels.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
man.
can I turn one? Maybe they all have to turn together.
What if?
Which way is north? Do you know which way is north? Human?
Probably.
Actually,
I can roll a survival for that if we need to.
North
Oh
is
my
that way.
god!
Ooh, look at human go. North is towards the door forward where it was originally pointed.
okay. So do we
I'm like
want-
incredulous, but I'll go along with it.
Now listen, guys. I have an idea. What if you point the season to north, and then you find the animal that lives in that season, and then you change all the pillars to the animal of that season?
human.
I have an idea, Wes.
Like there's a snow owl, and a snow leopard, and a snow fox. There's not a snow crow. Or, I guess a snow wolf. It's just regular wolves, not a specifically like snow wolf.
Does
Might be
animals
right.
have seasons? I don't understand this.
Yeah, all animals are alive like all year long.
Yeah, but some of them hibernate. Like sometimes I hibernate whenever I feel like it.
What is a hibernate?
It's
called
when
sleeping.
it's when you sleep for a long time.
Anna raised her hand and goes, I have an idea.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
I forgot
Yeah.
you were there.
Why don't we start by reading what's written on the door? Maybe that's a clue.
There's something written on the door and you didn't tell us?
I said that twice.
You did. I just assumed. I guess we couldn't read it.
Oh, I thought it was in that same language.
I
I didn't know.
even said the first time in a language you understand.
Oh, they said like you didn't understand.
Yo,
Damn it.
got him.
Oh,
Alright, well, let's read that.
what does it say?
Alrighty.
Thanks, Anna. What would we do without
And I'm
you?
gonna post this into the Zoom chat for our players so that they can read along.
Oh.
Now that they're reading things.
Now that we have learned reading comprehension.
Proud of you. Human, you can just not look for a minute.
Well,
Okay, it says, in spring, summer, fall, the colors seen are all, but when winter comes, the ice pales all. The beasts of the summer hunker down in their caves, while the beings of the snow hunt strong and brave. First come the leopard at dawn to chase its prey, the poor red fox who shall not last the day. But then after dusk, as the sun does set, the wolf becomes king, and the night is met. And until summer comes again, the cycle continues to dance in the heavens.
Okay. Okay. I know this one. With the you can't have a fox on the same boat as the sheep because the fox will eat the sheep out.
I don't
But
think there's any boats.
there's no sheep. When did the sheep happen? What is the sheep? No, stop. Okay. This is. It's written in what language? Is it common?
Common.
Okay. All right. So spring, summer, fall, and then winter comes. I suppose all.
Okay, so
Oh, you're right. Hey, he was right. Look, while the
no boats.
beginnings of the snow hunt strong and brave, first comes the leopard
Uh-huh.
at dawn to chase its prey. So leopards first.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And then
And then the
Okay.
fox.
I mean, I could just pound us away through if we wanted to just do it that way.
And then the wolf comes.
no, none of us checked the next door to just see if it was open. I really doubt it is because there's this whole puzzle thing here. But like, it could be, right?
I mean,
Yep.
the last door wasn't even locked.
I know.
It's true.
You just punched it right in.
I'd love nothing more in the world than punching stuff. So
So
No, we shouldn't.
right, leopard first.
Right, so then we set it to winter, and then we put all the snow animals. That's what I
Leopard,
said.
and then fox, right?
And
Who
then
shall not
wolf.
last the day, but then after dusk, as the sun sets, the
The
wolf
wolf comes out.
becomes the king.
Yeah, when it's nighttime.
So the leopard is at dawn, so it should be
First.
to the east.
Right.
Oh,
So-
do the pillars match up east, west?
They are left, center, and right in the room.
So
Left.
first, second, and third, guys. And then you match them all to the winter time. See?
Okay.
I
Okay.
figured it out.
I think you're right. So after
Thanks.
dusk to sunset, so sun it sets in the east? No,
Uh-huh.
in the west.
It sets in the west. It rises in the east. Don't you ever go outside?
Okay. I'm going to set the thing to winter.
So all right, so let's start with it. So which one is she on? Which pillar is she on?
The middle.
Okay. I don't
So-
know what to do with the
So,
one in the middle.
so make it a fox in the
Turn the
middle.
wheels from like not the top of the pillar.
What's that?
Can we turn the wheels from like the bottom of the pillar, or do you have to be on the top?
You have to be on the top.
I'm
And,
up here.
uh,
Fine.
Yeah, because she's there.
Hey,
Yeah, you just gotta jump around a bit.
hey,
And
Lithia.
just to remind you, right now you have the wheel of the season set to spring, and
Mhm.
north is pointed to the left side of the room.
Hey, Lithia.
Right.
Can you come down here for a second?
She's already up there. Why would she come down?
Can you come down like halfway?
Why?
Cause I can do something that's gonna help her. Jeez,
okay,
guys.
Human, I'm coming down.
Okay, thanks. And as soon as she gets down, he like puts a finger out and just boops her. Just boop, boop. And now you have magic on you. And now you can go all the way to the top of this one, and you can jump all the way to the next one.
Jump.
Wow, human, that's really cool.
Thanks. What? Why are you shaking your hands? It's not gonna come off. What are you doing?
I think you could. You know, human. Sometimes, not everybody likes to be booped.
Well, that's how you give the
Could-
magic.
You have to ask before you boop someone.
I did. I asked her to come down so I could help her, and she said okay, and then I booped her because that's how it helps her. And now she climbs all the way back to the top. She doesn't have to climb all the way back down and then walk all the way over, then climb. That's a lot of work, all that climbing. If she's on the top of one, now she can just jump, and that's way easier. You know,
Wow,
that the-
human has such a big heart.
You know that the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, and
It's-
sometimes you're both the fox and the lazy dog, and that's me.
Would you like to try the jumps now?
No, I can't jump. She can jump.
No, not you.
Oh,
Tell me what to do.
you can just jump. You can climb back up. I think this one's a fox.
I'm up here. Just I'm
Which
not
one?
talking to you- I'm not
Hold
talking to you anymore.
We can do this, all right? I'm going to set the lever. I'm going to set the wheel in the middle to winter.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so do you do that?
Yes.
Okay. The north of the compass is now facing towards the door you entered from. So that would put the left pillar in the west, and then the middle pillar in the north, and the right pillar in the east.
Perfect. That's what we want.
No, I'm sorry, other way around. I'm looking upside down. It's flipped. So right is west, left is east.
Okay.
Right, because it got turned around.
Right is west, left is east. Okay. So
Right.
left pillar
Mm-hmm.
should be set to
Leopard.
leopard.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
First at
That's
dawn.
Dawn.
Mm-hmm. And then you can jump, because I booped you, and then that one should be a fox.
So the center one's a fox.
Mm-hmm.
No, the south one.
No, the one in the middle.
It's not in the middle. You said it was in the.
It faces north. That's fine. It's just one, two,
Okay,
and
that's
three.
fine. Yeah, it's to the fox. The center one
And then the last one is a wolf.
is the wolf. Try that.
I thought you guys know I was raised by wolves. Like a whole, it's like my whole family's like a whole den of wolves. My mom's a wolf.
Yeah, we know you.
Do all wolves look like you?
No, I was turned into a wolf for a long time. I don't remember how or when I got turned back.
Well, did we
done.
do?
It's done. The thing is done.
It's done.
Okay, so how do you have them set?
I think Alethio hates me. It's the left pillar is leopard, then fox, then wolf, and the wheel is set to south or winter.
to winter.
Okay. A Zelda music note chime plays, and the
Oh.
doors slide open.
Oh, that was fun.
Well,
You
Now
guys think
say-
you guys think there's more puzzles?
Ha! We did it.
I like
I
that
hope
one.
not. That was stressful.
I liked that one. It was
Although
a good
it's-
time.
Preferable to the alternative.
is that how you open all doors?
Sometimes. I mean, I don't have a lot of doors where I live. Just
No,
Do we see
no,
anything?
no. Don't listen. No. This is a special door. Not all doors are like this.
Well, that's good.
Oh.
What's on the other side of this door?
Perception check.
Oh, okay. I probably won't see anything. Nope.
What do I see though?
Nailing it.
It is a big, empty room, which is always good.
Guys, it's a big empty room.
And we're sure it's empty. Okay, well, here we go.
I'm pretty sure.
First,
Looks empty. Although it could be in full of magical, invisible stuff.
I'll plan to, I'll go first into the room in case something attacks us.
Okay,
I'll go next.
great. So, as you enter this room, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
The best words DMs say. Oh, you're going in with it?
Yeah, I went in right after her.
Okay. Yeah, that is enough from both of you to hear this weird sound from the roof and look up in time to see 4 giant spiders
Oh,
drop from the roof down onto the ground. But these are not regular spiders. These spiders are mechanical. They're machines with glowing red eyes. And instead of webbing, you can see on their back this like net gun kind of thing built onto the back. And they look extremely hostile and they begin moving towards you. And cue
Oh.
DM's favorite words of rolling initiative.
I turned to Wes and I go, keep the girls safe.
Did I tell you guys that I can talk to spiders?
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's true. They're considered an animal, yeah.
I mean, these ones are
forget
mechanical, but
Okay, so we have
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure these ones won't answer me, but I'm gonna try.
I'm sure they're biologically totally going to talk to you, right?
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Oh, man. We're just killing it tonight with these that one's crit.
Kenny's
Yeah,
on fire.
You're getting out the way before the campaign gets super hard.
How does one roll initiative?
The way you
Did
did
I
it.
actually roll that?
You did it.
Yeah,
you
you-
rolled a
you
1.
did.
You nailed
You
it.
roll a 1. You're doing great. Okay, there's Speedy. Okay, so
Kenny.
Wes here.
Kenny, you remember the first episode
then-
of Numenera and all you guys could roll as ones?
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Flashbacks.
The way I always handle enemies when there's like a group like this is I just have like an enemy phase.
Mhm.
So good, they rolled a 19. That's exciting.
Oh, my God.
Me too.
So Human, what is your dexterity modifier?
+2.
Okay, they're going first.
Oh.
Well, hot dog.
Great. Okay. Well, since that is the case, the first one is going to attempt to web up Human.
I don't like
There
that
you
at
go.
all.
Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
Okay, you are now webbed. So you are now restrained, but as an action, you can try to break out with a DC 12 strength check.
Oh. Well, that's rude.
Yep. So you are now like this. One of them turns around and this like rope net just bursts out of where its tail kind of is, and just basically just piles on top of you. Okay, and then the second one, seeing this prey, is going to run up and attempt to bite you, and since you're restrained, it's going to have advantage.
Oh.
That's a 23 to hit for 4 piercing and 7 poison damage.
That's a lot.
Yep. The next one is gonna run at Tisla and bite. 11 is probably not gonna hit.
Nope.
Okay, second one is also coming at you. 23 is going to hit.
That does hit. Reminder, I have Dwarven Resilience, which means that I have advantage on saving throws against poison and resistance against poison damage.
Perfect. So those should be 3 poison damage then. So that's an 11 as well.
Cool. That's not good. Okay.
Yep. Tight. Okay. Next up is Human, who is caught in a net and being attacked by a spider. You can attack this thing, or you can use your action to try and break out of the restraint.
I had it. So furbolgs can turn invisible, like just as an action, and I just had him. He just it just turns invisible, but you could just still see the web just on him as he's invisible.
It's like a.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to break out of this thing. Well, this isn't good, guys.
That's a strength.
Nope.
I don't do it.
Nope.
You're invisible though, which would
No,
normally...
he didn't actually turn invisible.
Oh, okay. Never
I
mind.
just can see him turning invisible, and you just see the rope still wrapped around
It's
him.
still dancing around.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. That's his action.
Okay, any bonus action or anything?
Nope.
Okay. Next up in our order is Tisla, who is engaged by 2 spiders.
Okay. She will take the first one, and I believe I just want to double check that though. She may get her double attack for flurry of blows. I want to just check. I know I could use a keypad, but I want to double check I can, because if she can, yeah. Okay. She's gonna make her first attack on one of them, and then she's gonna spend a key point to go ahead and make a second double for flurry of blows attack.
Tight. All against the first spider, I'm assuming, unless it dies.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
That is a hit on the first one.
Yeah. So 7 just bashing damage, just bludgeoned that face.
Cool.
And then she'll make 2 more attacks, one at a 25 and one at an 8. So I'm guessing I'll have the first one.
The first one's gonna hit as well, not the 8 though.
So another 7 bludgeoning.
Yeah, you punch this thing real good twice. Your third fist kind of bounces off some of its metal plating, but you manage to like crack like one of its eyes and dent some of the metal on it. And you hear some grinding sounds inside as you think you've damaged some of the mechanisms inside of it as well.
Okay, cool.
Cool deal. And then Wes, you are up next. You are kind of back in the doorway by Anna and Althea.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Or Alethea. I guess I got that right.
You got this, Wes.
Thanks. I am going to bonus action cast Shield of Faith on Anna,
Okay.
and then I'm going to rush in. I'm just gonna take a deep breath and then grip my my sword and shield and run in and try and take a slash at one of these things.
Very cool. Which one do you want to attack? There's 2 on Human, and then there's the 1 damaged one on Tisla, and then 1 that is still healthy on her.
Can I stand somewhere that is within range of both, or within range of all 4?
Yeah, I would think since they kind of came in together, they'd be close enough to where you would be like in direct melee. You'd be like 5 feet of 2 of them, and then within 10 feet of the other 2.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll stand there, and then I'll attack the one that's already injured.
Cool.
Sword. 13.
Does not hit.
All right. Well.
Yeah, you swing in with a really good hit, and you catch it real good, but your blade's kind of deflected by the plate, and you feel like it like almost did it, but not quite.
I'm doing my best. I'm sorry.
All right, and then Alethea.
So the spider creature that has Human, is it considered engaged with Human?
Yes, because yeah,
It shot
I would
its
say
neck.
yes. I would say
Okay.
yes.
I would say we're just dating.
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it with my finger gun, and also use sneak attack, so I can do 2d6 of damage once per turn if I have if the enemy is considered engaged.
Yeah, and it would be. So this would be a sneak attack.
So would I just press? I'm sorry, I'm still learning the Roll20 app.
Yeah, you should have an attack roll for your finger gun.
Yeah, and then would I roll an extra 2d6?
Only if we hit. So let's try to hit first.
Okay. So finger gun.
That is going to hit. So click where on the chat bar, click where it says finger gun times 20.
Yeah.
And that's going to roll your damage for that. And then go ahead and roll your sneak attack damage now as well.
And is that /2d6?
It's
Or
going
R
to be
slash?
/R space 2d6.
Aha.
Yeah, like that. Boom, nice damage. That's 15. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, you shoot this in and it kind of catches in like one of the open spots where its legs are, and you hear like some gears and stuff grind and some like springs pop out. And why don't you give us a description real quick of your finger guns, because this is the first time that we've seen these.
Yeah, so I like things that explode. A lot of my research is to solve this problem that we have. I need to find the solution. And in one of my experiments, I lost my left hand and up to my elbow, and I was able to craft myself a Geno-esque finger gun that uses explosive power.
Power. Cool, yeah, and you hit this and you do a real number on that spider. Now Anna is going to go. So she's going to kind of sit in the back, and she kind of like raises her hands up in the air and kind of like a praying motion for a minute. And Human, you are going to heal for 6 health points. As she uses some type of magic you maybe haven't ever seen before.
Thanks.
And some of your wounds just kind of close shut.
All right.
You're welcome!
Oh.
Thanks, lady.
All right, and now the spiders are coming at you. So you are still entangled, so they're going to have advantage on you.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go, first one. That's a 19 to hit for 16. Ow.
Ow.
Second one is a natural 20.
Human is dead.
I'm going to use my fighting style protection to impose advantage on that.
Even with that, it would just counter it to being a regular roll since it has advantage. I'll tell you what I'll do though. What I'll do, because I like being a nice DM, it would still hit, but instead of a critical, I'll just make it a regular hit. So it's going to be 14 damage instead of, it was another 9 on top of that, so it would have been 23 before.
Still down.
Okay. Human goes down as these 2 spiders just tear at him. And you're going to roll a new character now, just like I planned.
With that crit, I might have rolled a new character.
Only Human was in Death Grinder rules, so meat grinder rules. Okay, and then the next one is actually going to turn and attack Wes. So you're going to bite on you. Wow. These rolls, though, man.
It's not great. That hits.
Yep. Okay, that's a lot of damage. That's 36 damage.
36 damage.
Yep.
Wes also goes down.
Yeah, you're probably unconscious, huh?
Jesus.
I guess I didn't roll my hit points or something.
Well done.
I have 12 HP.
No, there's no way. You didn't
That's
roll
your
hit
level
die.
1 HP.
Yeah, that's your level 1 HP. You'll need to
Yeah, roll your
roll
hit die.
hit die to add to that and then take away again.
But even still, I think if you roll max number on all of your hit dice, you still die.
There's 11 on it. That would just be 2, not 3. So disregard the last 6.
17 plus 12 is
29, you're still down. Good job.
Yep.
Great work. Okay, and last one is attacking Tisla. 17 to hit.
That does hit.
Ouch. Okay, what? Oh, it's rolling critical just in case. That's 11 again.
11. That's minus the poison.
No, I'm sorry, that's right. You have, it's only 8 because of that.
That's really good. Oh, God.
Bang.
All right, crew.
All right, Human, you're down, buddy. So,
Like, save, Jesus.
that's save. That's one fail for human, just like I planned.
Humans going down, guys.
Tizla,
day.
your turn.
All right, Tizla is going to spend another key point. She's pissed. People are going down around her. So she's going to make her double unarmed strike attack and then use another key point to make another 2 attacks. So 4 total.
Very cool. All right, first one's gonna hit.
Hey. Ugh, those 9s are killing me.
Yeah, 2 hits.
All right, 1.
So first one is
Good.
5 and 8.
5 and
Alright.
8.
With those 2 hits, you kill one of the spiders.
Fantastic.
Boom.
Is it the one that had human in its net?
No, that is the other injured one that you shot. That was the one that she's been fighting that was injured. Yeah. Okay. And then Wes, you're up, buddy.
Death saves. That
Oh
one.
no,
Well, that's 2 fails.
Speedy, that's the worst you could do.
I know.
This is going so great, guys.
Speedy, I know you haven't played 5e in a long time, but that's a bad number.
I love this game.
Oh no,
Oh my god, crew.
our sad good boy is gonna be a sad dead boy.
You know, I considered saying to Jack before this, you know, Wes is going to be such a good boy. It would be a really good plot, right? If we just absolutely murdered him in purple and started
Yeah.
loving him.
Dead immediately.
I didn't say that to him, but I thought about it, but I didn't say
I
it.
picked it up right here, buddy.
Anyways.
I got you. I'm right here.
That's awesome.
All right, Alethea.
I've been spending that human. I am so annoyed that he would die like that. What are those little stupid things human is always munching on? That's those berries, those stupid berries.
You mean my good berries?
The good berries? Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember how annoyed I was by all that stupid snacking that silly human would do. So I can't believe that I would run up there and use my cunning action to pull a good berry out of human's pocket and shove it in his mouth.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you run up and you definitely grab this berry and just shove it in human's mouth.
Angrily shove it in his mouth.
And how much do these berries heal for?
1.
1 HP apiece.
All right.
Mom,
Cool.
that's a good berry. Thanks.
It's your berry.
Oh, it's my berry? The whole time I thought I just had those. I didn't know you got one. That was great. How'd I get on the floor? Oh.
All right. And then Anna raises her hands again, and Wes heals for 11. Nice rolls. I'm on fire tonight, guys.
So was that, Kenny, was that your cunning action?
Yeah.
So you should still be able to do something else, right? Or was that, I guess it was an action to jam a berry in my face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I took that
I
as-
figure I used
Yeah.
everything. Action, cunning action, bonus action.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well,
Everything.
I'll give it to you this way, because this is the way I was originally interpreting it. Was I figured you're probably doing this in a kind of defensive manner to not take an attack of opportunity. But
Yeah,
if you
that'd be
want to take an
disengaged.
But
action,
I can freely disengage.
Yeah, as a
with
bonus
the,
action.
right? But with using the cunning action and moving and stuffing the berry and also not being engaged with the thing all at once, I took that as a full action.
Makes sense.
Now, if you want to make an attack, I'll let you, but then you're going to take an attack of opportunity because I'm going to basically take the engage away. Like, you basically did this a little bit less defensively. And so you kind of open yourself up to an attack, but could, take a swipe or something, too.
Who was that heal for?
That is for, Wes.
Oh, goddess.
Why, yes, that's exactly. Who healed you? Congrats.
Thank you. All right. Who's up?
Whose turn is it?
Okay, so it is going to be our good friend, the spiders. One of them is going to be attacking our rogue. With a 9 to hit, that's a miss.
miss.
Next one is attacking good boy human. Sorry, you mean going down again?
All right.
I'm assuming 17 hits.
Yep. 17. I guess tie goes to the attacker, right?
Yeah, tie goes to the attacker.
Yeah.
I
yes,
can
Oh.
I can use my reaction again.
Yeah. Ding.
Fighting stop protection. I reach out my shield and block this thing from attacking you, so it has disadvantage.
Second.
Sweet. Yep. So that's a 14 instead. That misses. Nice. Okay. Next one is gonna take a swipe at Wes. Wow. The game doesn't like you today, buddy.
Nope.
Well, you're down again.
Yep.
That's 14. And then last one is attacking.
Wait, how many were there? I thought I took one. Of
You killed one. I'm sorry. There's no fourth. You're right. Okay, that's it.
3
Yes. Okay.
Thank you for reminding me before I killed somebody.
Hot damn.
Nice. Oh, sorry. I'm just getting bloodthirsty over here.
The bloodlust is happening.
Guys are getting to your head.
Bye. Oh, 6 more spiders drop off the roof, guys, and start turning immediately.
So I'm going home.
The end.
Welcome to Island in the Sky, where everybody dies.
This was actually a one-shot, secretly the whole time. It's a new campaign starting tomorrow, next Monday, or next Wednesday, Thursday, whatever day it is.
I'm trying to one-up Turncloaks right now, guys.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
So, Human, you are up, buddy.
Great.
You are still tangled in your wind.
Yeah. About that.
Actually, I would say whenever you went unconscious, it like retracted it.
That makes sense.
It wouldn't like keep you tied up if you were unconscious.
That makes sense.
Are you good?
Human's gonna turn and run away. No, he's not gonna do that. Wes is down, right? That's who's down?
Yes.
Cool. I gotta see what the bonus action. Cool. So I'm going to give one of these to Wes. 1d6. That's not how that works, guys.
Nope, backwards.
Yeah.
Yep. Killing it.
Doop.
You're killing it.
Yeah, he looks over and he says, "Hey, no sleeping on the job." And he looks over at Wes, and you just see like a autumn sunrise glow appear over Wes. Wes, you regain 5 hit points and 1 temporary hit point.
Oh, cool.
As I cast the balm of the summer court on you. The face spirits bless you. And then he stands up and he says, "Okay, well, I'm not feeling great, guys."
I imagine you like swaying,
Yeah.
like in an old video game, you know?
I don't think the spiders like me. And then he's gonna look for the most damaged one, and then he's gonna oh no, he's gonna do nothing. He's gonna cast Shillelagh, and
Nice.
make his. You just see his like walking stick, his gnarled stick, just like triple in size, and then get like spiky and like roots are on it. I think I'm gonna hit him. Still at 1 hit point. And then he, alrighty.
Nice. Okay. Now it is Tisla.
All right. I mean, it does seem a battle to the death. I am back and forth on using a key point again, but I feel like I should. So I'm going to make another 4 attacks using my final key point. And this time around, because I have read The Way of the Open Hands in its entirety now, I will also, on the final 2 attacks, if they hit, there may be some additional stuff they have to do. We'll see.
Okay. And do you want to attack the one that was near you, or did you want to attack the one that's damaged over by you?
Can I do 2 attacks on the one nearest me and then like turn over and like pound the one that's already been damaged? So we'll do the first 2 attacks on the one closest.
Okay.
Nope.
Well,
And hit. And no. So
Oh,
I
boy.
only hit once. My God.
ooh.
For 5 bludgeoning damage, but that one will I'm going to impose the following effect. Can they be knocked prone?
Yes, it could be like knocked over, like kind of
Knocked over.
on-
Okay, great. So as she comes around and kind of like backhands it with her stone fist, it's going to need to make a dexterity saving throw to assure that it cannot be knocked prone, and it needs to beat a 14.
It does not. See, it is prone. Yeah, you punch and it just like it just falls over the side. But you did not 1, which means I get to use one of my favorite things as a dungeon master.
Yep.
I like to employ Xanathar's Lust Notes, everything else. They have a critical fail table in there that I really, really love. So go ahead and roll me a D100. We're going to see how you critically fail. Okay, and that is going to be a 19. Oh, cool. Good news for you. Actually, nothing happens in this case because you would hurl your weapon, except that would be your hand. So you're good.
Which is attached to my body. Cool. Great.
Yeah, so you actually you get out of this one in one piece.
Awesome. Now I'm out of key points.
Cool deal. Okay. Yeah, and so that guy is now prone.
So advantage.
Sweet. And Wes, you are up. You have one that's pretty beat up and knocked prone, and then you have 2 healthy ones left.
I'm going to bonus action cast Shield of Faith on human. So you get +2 to AC, and then I'm going to use my action to lay on hands on myself.
This is shiny and tingly. I like this.
And I'm going to give myself an extra. I'm just going to use all my lay on hands. I'm just going to give myself.
Dump all
Actually,
15 points in.
Yes, that's an extra 15 points.
Oh, yeah. That's probably a wise idea. Cool. Alethea, you're up. You are next to human right now. There is a prone spider next to you.
I mean, I can kind of see Wes out of the corner of my eye, just like.
Yeah, I'm just like literally like I was so panicked that like I looked at everyone else. I looked at human who was struggling. I like very quickly touched him and then way more urgently laid hands on myself to heal myself.
That's so fun back.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. That's a thing that happened, and freaked out a little bit by it. But I am very interested in this spider that's right next to me that's prone.
Yes.
So I'm gonna grab both of my daggers if this is melee, and stab
Do it.
with on hand and off hand.
Yep,
is
and
it-
you have advantage.
Yeah. So, main to hit
14 is going to hit.
and offhand to hit.
That also hits. So go ahead and roll the damage on both of those.
Nice. Killed it.
And then R slash.
Oh, yeah, and it's a sneak attack too. That's true, huh?
Get it.
Or it's slash R.
Is it slash R?
It's
Yeah.
slash R.
Slash R.
God.
Don't be a Mike.
Got.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, sad.
Tell us how you kill this spider.
Like I don't even look at it. I don't want to make eye contact with it. I'm very disturbed by what I've witnessed with Wes and the laying on of hands, that it's like it doesn't even register that I'm just shishink right into this prone spider, because like I'm kind of keeping an eye on him, but I also see that the spider is vulnerable, so I just kind of like double tap it.
Yeah.
Sweet. And it goes down, so there are only 2 of them left. Suddenly, we might just have a chance of having an episode 2 in this show. Okay. Next up is going to be Anna again. She is going to heal a human this round. That is for 5. Yay, human. And it is now the spiders. There are 2 of them left. One is coming at Wes. Man, you have bad luck today, son.
I am, yeah.
16.
Glad I
should-
hit myself that much.
Glad you laid on hands yourself.
Yeah, 5 HP.
The second one is coming at Tisla, who has been punching its friends in the face a lot.
Yep.
24 to hit is going to hit you.
Yep.
So that's going to be only 3 poisons for 13.
Oh, Sizzler goes down.
Yay, everyone gets a turn down on the floor. Except the rogue. What else do you expect from rogues? Okay, and that's all the spiders now. So, human, you are up as Tisla is kind of swiped by this spider and she is thrown down to the ground.
Human looks around at these spiders and he says, "You know what? I can do that too." And then you see him lay down on the ground again, and maybe you think he's going prone, and then you just see him like twitch, and then legs sprout out of his back, and he picks up as a spider. And he's
Oh!
and it hums and walks over to the other spider, probably the weakest looking one, and I'm gonna bite that son of a bitch.
Bite it.
Hold on, let me see here. I gotta do some typing.
Yeah, you do.
Slash R. D20.
/R.
I was supposed to say, you can pull a spider character sheet.
I
from the-
was lazy about it, you
Oh.
know. Yeah, got it. 5. Woo! Nailed it.
Nice.
Killed
Okay,
it.
yeah. You bite this mechanical spider, and it looks. If it could make a motion, it would probably be a little bit like pissed that you bit it as a spider.
Yeah. Suck it, spider. Now what?
Spider on spider action.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, and Tizla, you're up. So death saving throw.
13?
Yay, success.
Yay.
Okay, Wes.
Oh boy. How many spiders are left?
2, 1 injured, 1 healthy.
All right. I'm gonna take a swing at the healthy one, and I'm gonna make it a divine smite.
Ooh.
I guess that.
You said the
that's
healthy one or the injured one? Sorry.
I'm going at the healthy one because
Okay.
I can take it out in one hit. I don't have to actually.
I was about to say, one of them was prone?
No, that one dead.
Oh,
I
we
did
killed it.
that one.
Okay.
That's when the rogue.
Oh, that's right, because you got the advantage on it. Right, correct.
17.
That's gonna hit, so you can make it a divine smite.
Nice.
All right, and divine smite. Boom. Oh, I have to actually roll it.
It didn't roll the damage.
First level spell slot. So 12 slashing damage. Not as much as I was hoping.
Yeah, I was really hoping for more on that, but you know, what you gonna do? That's still a really good blow. And what does your divine smite look like?
Basically, I have this long sword that is sort of adorned with some symbols of the goddess on it, and as I take it and just swing with one hand because Zone has a shield, as I swing across, there's this faint radiant kind of glow to it, and it almost looks like there's a dress flowing off of it as it swings with a faint like chorus note.
Okay. Ooh. Sweet. And Alethea, you have 1 very injured spider and 1 healthy spider remaining, and Tizla is currently down.
Is there spider near Tizla?
Not that you're like engaged with, but within like 5 feet or so.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it is yeah, it's a sneak attack.
Okay. So. Boop, 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 boop.
Nope. A for effort. It ricochets off the armor, and you quickly take notes on that for later. Ooh, armor can reflect bullets.
I like scratch some data into my arm.
All right, here comes some healing for our fallen dwarf. 5 health points, and you're back up.
Love that.
Yay, useful escort NPC.
Yeah, you're right. Tizzle like pops up. It's like, what happened? Just like right, ready to combat again.
You got your butt kicked.
No,
I'm a spider now.
Alrighty, and speaking of, you're a spider now. Does 14 hit a spider?
14 does hit a spider.
that is spider.
Oh wait, you know what? No, it doesn't, because the spider still has divine shield or whatever the hell on it.
Oh yeah, that's +2 AC, so it does not.
Oh.
It like bites at you, but then like this kind of gold, actually like gold and blue kind of shield kind of radiates off you, and its attack bounces off.
Well, it does tingle.
All right, and then this next one is coming at Wes, I believe. Yes.
Oh my god.
23 is gonna hit Wes. Glad we got that tanking paladin.
Right.
I'm down.
Yeah, 17 again. Ooh, it's the up and down party. Low levels are fun. All right, and human.
All right. Yeah, he he. You see his like spider head kind of turn over, and he says, "What did I say?" And he's gonna roll to heal as my bonus action in spider form. Wes, you get 5 more and 1 temp hit point.
Nice.
Nice.
And then I'm going to bite at this other guy.
Do it.
Ka-chow! Fuck me running.
Nope. Nope.
No, that's a miss. I feel like you're just kind of like nibbling on its leg, like its metal leg, just like. "Argh."
But he's making the noise. He's like, he's like trying to chew on the leg, but it's metal.
All right, Tizla, you're back up.
Okay. I am going to just punch it twice. That's what I do. I punch things, so I shall punch it.
Okay, the big beat up one or the healthy one?
Whichever one's closer.
They're both close enough to you. You could even get like kind of between them and like take punches. Like the
That's
injured
great,
one,
yeah.
if you kill it, turn around and hit the other.
Yeah, I'll give them one each. One. So let's do the one that's damaged gets this one. Ha! And the
Ooh,
one that's not damaged gets this one. Ha!
nice. All right.
Strike. That's for the first one. Strike for the second one. So 6 and 7.
Okay, the first one is nearly dead as it's like teetering and like struggling. You hear all these winding gears and stuff, and the next one takes a good dent to the face, and like one of his eyes starts flickering,
Nice.
and she's pissed.
Yeah. Ha! She says.
All right, Wes, you got one almost dead and one that's injured.
I don't like this. Wes, after being down and up and down and up and down and up, he just lifts himself off of the ground and like just with a panic swings his sword at one of these at the one that's nearly dead, I guess.
Go for it. Nope. Shouldn't have panicked.
Yep.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Don't panic.
Oh,
And
Oh boy.
that's all he's gonna do.
Look at the bright side. After going down and up and down and up and down and up, you're getting your exercise.
it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Really, all we wanted out of this D&D game.
All
Some
right,
solid exercise.
To practice going.
Alethea, help these noobs out a little bit.
Spiders, man. Why is it always spiders? It's got to be spiders every single
Always.
time. Why? Why are spiders so hard to deal with? I am going to shoot the injured-looking spider. Pew pew.
All
With
right.
my finger gun.
Pew pew. That's pew pew.
Pew
And that was
pew.
against the badly injured one.
Badly injured.
Okay, roll that damage. It is already toast as you take down the second one.
Yes.
Yeah, you just blast it and like its little like robotic head just kind of like flies off and bounces down the room. Just like that's how you kill a spider. Cool. Okay. And here comes our healer. Who's looking like really bad right now? Because everyone's up.
I'm looking pretty bad.
Okay, you're
About
good.
5.
All right, now you got 8 more.
Woo!
8 additional healing.
Like teens. Okay, I feel better.
I like how no one questions the fact this NPC can just keep healing and is like doesn't have spell slots or something.
Got a whole lot of spell slots.
There's
Yeah.
it's almost like there's plot there or something, but I doubt it. No.
We're not here for plot.
Most of us
we're
don't
here
even
to
understand
die.
magic.
Yeah.
That time I almost died.
Last remaining spider is in the one that is let's see, that's the one that's engaged with Nibbly Spider Boy. So here we go.
Disadvantage.
Doesn't matter anyway. It misses the little spider again.
Suck it.
Cool. And it is the spider's turn.
All
The little
right,
spider.
I'm coming at you. I'm gonna nibble your bits.
Yay.
You better watch out, spider. Yeah, let's see here. D6 plus.
I kind of hope it works out for him to kill it.
So he does. Can a machine spider be poisoned?
No.
Okay, 2 damage.
Well, look at that.
Oh my God.
Damage roll.
Ow.
Yay, spider.
Well, I mean,
Alright.
does it deal poison damage? I guess it can't be poisoned, but it still takes the damage. No. I don't know how that works.
Mm,
Oh, I guess
let it take.
no. I guess the damage is on a saving throw. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So
Yeah,
if
okay.
it can't be if
Okay,
it's immune to poison, it's immune to poison.
Cool. Word. Okay. Tizzle.
All right. Yeah. If there's one still standing, I'm gonna hit it.
Yep, there's one still standing.
Nope.
Nope, you're not gonna hit it. Roll that 100 for me.
Why?
Because you want to check out this cool roll table. That's fine.
Why?
All right, 79. Let's see if you get that second attack or not.
Probably not.
Nope. That's actually a pretty good one. You go to punch at this thing, and you punch like at its leg, and its leg just shifts out of the way all of a sudden, and you go barreling like face first onto the ground, and you are actually going to take 2 bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone.
2 embarrassment damage.
2 embarrassment damage and are knocked prone.
Crap.
Yep.
You're trying to punch downwards. It's real awkward.
Yeah,
It is
that's
real
all
awkward.
I know is punching rock, so I just did it wrong.
You did it wrong.
I just
So you're
did it
prone. So the second attack doesn't hit.
Well,
Sure.
never mind.
Sad day. So we didn't have advantage on that. That would have been great. Okay. Wesley. You see your friend take 2 embarrassment damage. What would you like to do?
This thing looks injured. All right. I'm going to muster what strength I can and swing my sword.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
And slashing damage.
That thing is almost dead. Finally.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if Alithia can get 3 kills in this fight.
Oh, she can do it.
Yeah, it's engaged, so it's a sneak attack.
It is.
So
But you gotta hit.
I'm pew pewing
Oh,
right at it.
pew
Roll-
pew.
Roll the
Right
damage.
at it. And it's gonna do, I mean,
Sneak attack damage.
yeah. Right.
Let's engage with Spider-Man. Woo! There we go. That is 3 kills. And the last fighter is Toast. In a really easy tutorial encounter.
Right, sure. Mhm.
Why is it always spiders? Spiders.
It was spiders last time too.
Yes.
Now Kenny in real life has a burden. Spiders.
Yeah, I like pick myself up and like dust myself off from my embarrassment, my trip.
Yeah, you see the spider human just lays down and all the legs go flat, and then they shrink back in, and it's just human laying starfish on the ground. And he gets up and goes, "You guys see how I was biting on that spider's leg as a spider? That was pretty neat, huh?" And then he stands up. Great
Can
job,
somebody
guys.
remind me again what it is we're doing here? And I look straight at Anna, right, Anna? And you got all kinds of snazzy magics and bits and stuff. Who are you?
What do you mean?
That you, the little girl.
Oh,
You know why we're here. We're here to save the world. And it's right through that door.
I'm
Is it a
here.
lot?
I think she got hit in the head.
I'm here because Wesley's dad told me to take me to his house, and then the next thing I knew, we were here.
You guys are crazy. Let's just go save the world.
All right.
Right. Clearly, we're all in perfect shape for saving worlds. And she like walks over it. Is the door unlocked?
It is.
Swing that sucker right open.
Wes
Okay.
has like dropped his sword and is like panicking a little bit.
Mm.
He's sort of heavily breathing, and like he'll follow you guys, and like after a second he'll pick up his sword and be kind of dragging it behind him. But he's behind.
Okay.
Human
I'm
goes
also
over.
gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. Good idea.
You
Human.
touching yourself again?
Oh well, yucky.
Because I'm freaked out again.
I'm just trying to understand what it is, how we are going to actually save the world when we can't even kill a lot of spiders without falling on our asses.
Okay, and as you say that, you're kind of like pushing this door open. And when you push it open, you suddenly see exactly what it is that you came here for. But before we do that, I need to get a couple rolls from the party. for reasons and things and such that I'm sure are totally great. The first thing that I need is I need a dexterity save from everybody in the party.
Surprise! Nope.
Oh,
I
boy.
give up on rolling today.
Oh, wow. Okay, those are some great rolls, guys.
We nailed it.
Okay, next thing that I need is I need a strength save from everybody in the party. Okay. Don't worry, this is totally for nothing whatsoever. I'm sure everything is going to be.
Sure, it's gonna be just fine.
And then I need a Constitution save from everybody in the party. For no reason at all.
Oh,
A solid 7, 9, and a 6.
Okay. Alrighty. So you guys open this door and you see a long kind of passageway that runs. It's probably about 20 feet wide and it runs on for what's probably a couple hundred feet. And then you see what you came here for. Connected above this hole that drops all the way down to below the island is suspended this glowing crystal. And one moment it's blue, the next it's green, the next it's yellow, the next it's red, the next it's colors you didn't even know existed. And it's moving and shaping and changing, and it's just this beautiful thing that you've never seen. And just in front of where it is, you see this panel. And on this panel, there is a big red button, which everyone loves. Big red buttons. And this is a couple hundred feet away down this passageway.
I'd like to perform some sort of investigation check.
Okay.
Yeah, can I? Yeah.
You guys think we should press it?
No.
Oh.
Okay, definitely investigate.
Okay. And what are you investigating?
The orb that's glowing. Glowing
Over.
orb.
This is, you know, even if 12, this is the answer for what you've been looking for all this time. This is it.
Okay. I'm excited for that because that's like, I mean, that's, guys, this is the answer. This is the thing. This is the thing we've been looking for. This is what we need.
This is.
The shiny button? We need the shiny
Does
button.
it
the
look
whole
like we
time?
could reach it and just pick it up?
No, it's floating over the pit and it's really big, but there is the button by it.
What if you press the button and it releases the shiny ball?
I was about to say, is there anything that I know about whatever this thing is? More information on it since I spent my
Yeah.
whole life with stone and rock?
Yeah, roll an investigation.
Well, that's not going to be good. I have a -1 to investigation.
I'll do I'll give you, since you are like a dwarf, I'll give you let's make it nature maybe, or what do you think?
Well, that's still intelligence
if
based.
you do stone cunning history, so history, dwarves have advantage on all history rolls for.
Oh, that's
regarding
right.
stone.
Yeah,
Let's do that. I like that.
Okay, perfect.
You got
So-
advantage on it, right?
Proficient.
Oh, that's what it is.
Oh, and I get to
it's
double
double
my
proficiency. Yeah.
bonus to the check, so I add another 2, so a 9 still. It's still not. I'm just like,
Okay.
I don't know that I've rolled over like a 14 tonight, crew.
So, with a 9 though, even that, you don't really know what this is. You can't quantify it. You don't understand it. But you do know that this is what you need. This is the thing that's going to save your clan.
And it's too big to like. Obviously, you said it's floating above, so we can't get to it. But is it even too big to carry?
Yes. And why don't we have Wes and Human roll investigations as well? Because that's fun.
Okay. Did I roll like religion or history or something?
Yeah, you do. You do religion actually.
Hmm.
Religion would be good for you. Okay. Human, this thing is really pretty and shiny. And it's great, and you really, really want it. Wes, you look at this, And all that time ago, whenever you asked the goddess to give you something worth dying for, this is that thing.
I walk forward steadily, dragging my sword behind me, eyes fixed on it, not moving.
Okay, is everyone else moving forward?
I'm watching Wes move forward like a zombie, and
Hey, buddy, what are you doing? You gonna pick up the big shiny rock?
Don't do that. Can I tell that he's under, like, is he under a trance or like?
Insight on him.
Okay, that I can actually somewhat do a lot better.
Yeah.
No,
and-
I cannot.
Yeah, so you're not sure. One thing I do want to clarify that all of you know too is all of you came looking for this thing together. It's not a fight over who gets it. You came to this moment as a group, as a team.
Right.
still freaked out, just a little bit.
This is it. This is what we came here for. This is what I just nearly died about 4 times for.
It's true, but I'm a bit afraid if we press the big button, it could, I don't know, just not good. You get that feeling in your gut sometimes. It just makes me feel a little icky.
Hey,
No,
guys.
it's okay. You know who I am, and you know that I'm right when I say just press the button. That's all we have to do, and it's over.
Hey, guys. Can I be honest with you?
Are you ever anything but?
No. I only came here for friendship and snacks.
How is that working out for you?
Pretty okay. You guys are pretty neat. I'm not gonna lie, that shiny rock is pretty cool though. I kind of want to put it in my pocket.
I don't think it'll fit in your pocket.
Are you sure?
But you know what, human? You seem so excited about it. Why don't you go hit that button right over there? Just go press it.
Is this serious?
I look at the other two. Should we let him go press the button? I'm a little scared about it. And I lean in and I try not to make notice about Anna. I don't like her.
Can I press it for real?
Yeah, even fine. Just fine. Just fine.
Boom, 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 boom. You just see him run past Wesley like a kid in a candy store.
Perfect.
No one's
Okay.
gonna stop this.
So
Boom.
human goes running, starts running down this like 200 or 300 foot passageway towards this red button. When suddenly, beginning to materialize is this very large, just giant machine thing that walks like a humanoid with these big mechanical eyes, and it makes these horrible sounds. And before a human can even see that it's there, it brings its fist down and just completely crushes human into the ground.
Boom.
Ah!
And so the whole party, out of instinct, out of suddenly knowing what they're supposed to do in this moment, almost as if someone else has taken over their bodies, and this is just that fight or flight survival instinct. Everyone sprints for this button that they know is everything that they came here for, everything that they wanted. And they run, and about halfway across this passageway as this monster chases after you, suddenly gravity betrays you for reasons that you understand. And everyone digs in tight into the ground, holding on as best they can. But the dwarf with her stumbly legs is caught off guard, and she barrels down the passageway sideways that the island now is, and shoots out into the sky and out of sight. Everything rights itself again for just a moment, but you know it's just temporary. And so everyone begins running down this passageway again, but before you can get much further, suddenly everything just goes into a sort of free fall, and everyone clutches the side of the passageway and begins dragging themselves down. But the kind of thinly built rogue, Alethea, she her body cannot handle this kind of force on it, and she eventually just passes out and falls to the ground. And Wes is left crawling for this button that if he hits, everything's over, everything is saved. He's the last one, and after all the adventures, climbing mountains, going below the earth, traveling to cities, meeting diplomats, fighting off war, and meeting people he never thought he would meet, it all comes down to this moment. And as Wes reaches for this button, and it is the moment when either he wins or loses, everybody wakes up. Wherever they went to sleep the night that they all met, or at least the two groups in the two cities met, they all wake up in a cold sweat, all having shared this same dream.
Oh.
Where was she? Yeah. Oh.
Human.
Yeah.
What did do you have dream powers or something? What?
No, I had some regular powers. Did you have a dream? I had a great dream.
Did it involve dying?
Oh yeah. I got crushed by a giant thing. But we were best friends. And then there was a girl that I was best friends with, and there was another girl that I was best friends with. And I was a spider once. This is a pretty good dream. Yeah, you died in my dream too. But I picked you back up and said, quit sleeping. Because we're friends. Forever.
Thank you.
No problem.
Who were those other three?
I don't know. I never dreamed. Did you have the same dream as me?
I think so, human.
Oh man! That's super neat.
I climbed down from the top bunk of this bunk bed.
You let the 8-foot tall guy sleep at the bottom. Oh, do you have dream powers?
No, not as far as I know.
You sure?
Goddess has blessed me in other ways, but I don't think that that's... Maybe it's part of her plan.
Oh.
But you didn't know those other three?
No.
Alethea, Anna?
No. I never even heard of them before. They seemed okay though. We seemed to be best friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've done so much together. I don't understand. I should...
You remember how we solved the puzzle?
about this.
That's pretty
That's
fun.
fine.
Ask your dad. Maybe he knows about it.
I met my dad earlier, and he's not a spiritual man.
Sometimes you have two dads. I don't know. It's okay.
Suddenly there's a loud pounding on your door.
Maybe it's your dad.
I quickly run down the stairs, hoping to reach the door before my parents.
Mm-hmm. They didn't seem to even hear it. They're still fast asleep.
I open... Well, actually, I won't open the door. Who's there?
No answer.
I use Divine Sense.
Hey, I find that it's polite that if someone knocks on your door, you answer it.
You sense nothing.
I open the door.
There is no one there, but laying on your doorstep is a letter.
Letters can't knock on doors. What kind of place is this?
You're right, they can't.
I know.
You know, I'm proud of you. You've learned what letters and doors are very quickly.
Thanks.
pick up the letter and start to read it.
It just says, if you want answers, come to the Royal Square in 3 days' time at noon.
What do you think happens in 3 days?
No. I don't think it's good. I think it's something.
You want to hang out until then?
I won't really have a choice, I guess. I was going to try and lead you back to the forest, but
No, we can do that too. You can meet my dad. Did I tell you my dad's a wolf?
no, but yes?
All right. I don't know what that means.
So meanwhile, across the mountains, there is a similar conversation likely being held between the other two members of the party.
God, I
So
hope
how's
it's
that
not
going?
similar.
Yeah, right.
Not too similar.
I have to find her. I
guys
have
can
to find her.
fancy.
I have to find her. I have to find them. I have to do this. There's a thing I have to do, and we have to go.
We're good.
You have to come with me. You have to come with me.
What? Well, I don't. Okay. Oh, you're telling me we had the same dream?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but yes, maybe. I mean, I'm not inside your head, but you were there, and I was in yours, and the other.
And there was
three
the little girl, and this very strange thing that with the wolf, and he thought it was a thing, but he wasn't. I don't know what he thinks he is. And then there was the very scared boy. He was just a boy.
But they, all of us, I found the answer to the thing that we need, that I've been looking for so long. And if we,
What are you
get
looking
them,
for?
if we find them, we have to find them. We have to find them. We have to find them. I don't know where they are, but we're gonna find them.
What do we do? Send a signal? We wave a flag? How do we find him? This city is huge. I don't even know where I am.
The one guy, he was using magic, so he's got to be from the other side. He's got to be from the other side.
He what? From the other side?
The other side.
What other side?
With the other side of the mountains. The other side. The Magic
I have
Kingdom.
literally lived my whole life underground. Not a metaphor.
Well, it's fine. I know how to get there. I've got people that we can talk to, and they'll take us there. We can go. We can find them.
Okay. So I'm gonna be real. A lot of this seems very scary. And maybe like we impending doom and stuff, since we shared a death dream and all that. So maybe we should just stay on the secret. We should go quietly. And maybe when we see them, we shouldn't just, run up. They may not know who we are. We should scare them away.
I mean, yeah, no, it's fine. We'll be cool about it.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, no, it's
Cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. We'll be cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's suddenly a banging on your door.
Oh! Are you expecting someone's?
I go down and immediately open the door.
There is nobody there, but there is an
Set
envelope.
any of my traps, so like it's fine.
Yeah, but Tisla doesn't know that.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell you about it.
Oh, it's a gift.
So I pick up the letter.
Okay. And it says, if you want answers, be in the Royal Square in the Kingdom of Magic in 3 days' time. And then there are 2 airship tickets stuffed into the envelope.
Oh, what's that?
Does it say which airship?
It would have like a timestamp and stuff for it, probably leaving like in 2 days. to
Do
get
I know
there
the
'cause
ship?
No.
Yeah, I rip them up.
Oh.
Like
I
F
don't-
that. No. We're not going on like some suicide mission with some ship. Don't worry. I know people. We're gonna get there. It's gonna be fine. They'll take us there.
I don't even know what those are for.
Oh, these? ripped pieces of paper.
Yeah, she grabs like both the 4 pieces now. Yeah.
Don't worry about those. We don't need those. Like, but
Why would
I will
somebody
get us.
send them to us? And they know about the dream.
They know about the dream.
That's what, right? Is that what the letter says? If we wants to know more, well, I do want to know more. But guess what? I didn't think anybody else knew about my dream but you, which isn't even supposed to happen.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. They knew though. They knew.
She like brushes off her rocky shoulders, done tooting. I'm right. Not completely witless. So somebody knows that we're part of something that we don't even know we're part of. And then they send us these slips of paper, which you seem very angry at. What did the papers do?
They may have been trying to help, but we don't even need their help. They were airship tickets to the Magic Kingdom. But it's fine. We have 3 days, and I know a guy, and we're gonna get there.
There is something that's telling me to trust you, and then there's this other part of me that's telling me that you is crazy.
No, I would feel more comfortable to travel with people I know.
Oh, I see. Okay, all right. So what? We're just a dwarf and an elf, just traveling.
Yeah, pack your things. Let's go.
I like lift up the one bag of things I own, and my pickaxe and my other. Okay.
All right, and we go.
Okay.
I guess we're going on foot. Be damn those airships. We don't need your ride.
No, I'm taking you to my guy. I'm taking you to my guy.
Bitches.
I'm taking you to my guy.
You're getting smuggled on board. You're stowaways.
We don't have to stow away. They know me.
Oh man, kill me.
So we pan away from her going, don't worry, they know me, it'll be great, to a shot of the two of them riding like stuffed in crates on a cargo airship. And then we're going to move ahead to where everyone arrives here in the Kingdom of Magic, and everyone begins to kind of head towards the Royal Square. Whenever, Wes, you moving down these familiar streets, suddenly a man who seems a bit worked up, him and a couple other guys are kind of running and seem to be in a bit of a panic.
If they're running and in a panic, I'm going to just try and step out of their way.
You go to like step to the side and inadvertently completely intersect this one guy who just smacks right into you and just like falls like butt first onto the ground. He goes, "Hey, watch it!"
Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Do you need help with something?
Nobody's okay. What are you talking about? Haven't you heard?
Nobody's okay.
Hey, what are you yelling at my friend for?
You don't know.
Don't know what.
And he reaches onto his belt and he lifts off this lantern. And these are very standard lanterns that are found like hanging on street lamps. They're kept in people's homes, all sorts of things in the Kingdom of Magic. And it is glowing with its usual kind of pale light, but the light is flickering kind of in and out as he holds it up to you. And he says, "Do you see?"
Mm-hmm.
The magic, that can't be right. No, it's just that lantern's defective, right?
I'm afraid to tell you this, but they say magic is dying.
Oh no!
And that's where we're going to end tonight.
But I'm magic. Oh, that was fun.
Oh God.
That was fun.
Oh
No
man,
big deal.
That was good stuff. We almost died. We almost died before we were supposed to wake up, guys.
Yeah, we almost died before we were supposed to die.
And then 3 of y'all kind of died, but then you weren't dead.
It's true.
God,
That was-
I died so
Just dream dead.
That was
You
good.
dream dead.
Just dream dead.
If
Never
only-
dream again, you're
if
dead.
Only if only my internet wasn't real dead.
Right, that's really where the death was happening.
Yeah. It's fine, though. This will look great on YouTube, I promise.
It'll look great on YouTube.
And it'll be there in a few days. So yeah, let's go around, introduce our cast and crew, get your thoughts on this episode, hear from our sponsors, and see where you can find us later on this week. We'll start with Jack. Jack, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what did you think of the first episode of Island in the Sky?
Hey guys, I'm Jack. I go by JackoBuddy on Twitter and Patreon and everywhere else where I do things. I am the sound editor for Wander Quest, which is an encounter roleplay podcast. I play Tuesdays on the Reliant Games channel, which is the small company that I own that I'm about to be going full-time on. So it's super exciting. On Wednesdays, I record for the Mimics and Monstrosities D&D stream, which is posted to YouTube on Fridays. And then Thursdays, I'm here doing Island in the Sky, which all my DM notes for this campaign are going to be cleaned up and made pretty, and then are going to be put up for all my Patreon people. So if you are super interested in these DM notes to run it yourself or something like that, go and grab them for like $1.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, cool. And I thought this was really, really great. I wrote this setting back in like June or July, and then immediately when I created it, I messaged Mike and was just like, dude, we need to run this thing. I think it's going to be amazing. And then he went out and got a cast, and the cast we got is absolutely amazing. And these characters are great. That was so much fun, and I am so excited for the rest of this thing because it's going all kinds of places. I am excited to go.
I just hope the dice continue to tell a story of utter incompetence.
I agree.
Like, that was stressful as a player because I'm like, I don't want to die. I like this guy. But then also hysterical because none of us realistically have any business adventuring. Like, nowhere in any of our backstories do we write wants to be an adventurer. Nope. We all just happened into it.
That's what makes it fun.
I
Which is perfect.
explicitly did not want to be an adventurer.
Yeah.
I ran away from adventuring.
It's pretty perfect. So let's jump over to Kenny. Who are you? Where can we find you? And what did you think of the first episode of Island in the Sky?
So my name is Kenny Hill. You can find me at twitch.tv/Kenny Hill, KENIHILL. And this did not go anything like I thought it was going to, which is usually a good sign. But spiders, man, for real, spiders.
Every time.
Spiders.
I had to do it.
I'm very excited to see how the premise fleshes out, since like we've had like the dream and now we're back to reality and seeing where it all goes.
So a funny story, the first time I played with Kenny, I ran an adventure with spiders that they also rolled awful for like an hour and almost died to spiders. So now there's just a running theme.
I think it's just an unMadeGaming thing.
Yeah.
now.
That's what it is.
That's exactly what
Spiders
it is.
are in every episode 1 from now on.
Yeah.
That is a tradition.
Yep. Let's jump over to Speedy. Who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what did you think of today? Not who you're playing. We know. We figured that out.
Yeah. Well, first, today, man, that was cool. I'm very excited for where this is going to go. And God, those goddamn spiders. I have 18 AC, and literally everyone hit. And like, so much damage.
I don't think he rolled below 20 on you. Not once.
No, I don't think so.
Jack's cheating.
I just don't like Speedy, guys. You know, it's the mustache. It's just I gotta take him down.
It's like revenge for the one shot that you ran last time,
Oh, yeah.
where I think I survived barely. I mean, until the end when everyone died. But
Yep.
yeah, it's like you couldn't finish me off then, so you had to do it now.
How to do it now.
And also for surviving in that blood plague one shot.
Oh yeah, that's the one I'm getting revenge for, if anything.
I tried to save you, Jack. I tried to save you. I picked up your lifeless body and tried to run. It didn't work. Anyways.
Lies.
As for me, I'm Speedy. You can find me everywhere at Not So Speedruns, where I play video games and some tabletop sometimes. And you can also check out Cast Together, which is the mental health Twitch community that I help run. we had a 24-hour stream last weekend, which was super awesome. We raised a bunch of money for To Write Love on Our Arms, and we're continuing with like a 10-day campaign that's coming to an end on Saturday. And so we're the team goal last I checked was at like over $8,000, which is pretty insane. So yeah, super proud of all of that. So you can check out at Cast Together on Twitter and twitch.tv/Cast Together for all.
Yeah, I will second that before we jump over to Chelsea. I do a charity stream here every month, and if you guys are going to support someone else that's doing charity, go check out Cast Together. Mental health, suicide prevention, all those kind of things. Go check them out. It's awesome. In the life of streamers, mental health is a big thing, and I know it extends outside of streaming as well, but it's a big thing for the community here, and if you need help, go seek help. And if you don't need help and you want to give to people that need help, check out Cast Together. It is an awesome thing that Speedy has put together.
That's amazing.
And with that, Chelsea, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what did you think of the first episode of Island in the Sky?
Yes, I am Chelsea. I go by Little Red Dot. Most people just call me Dot. You can find me online on that. I play a slew of tabletop RPGs on a weekly basis for a multitude of networks and channels and podcasts. So I'll toss those out really quickly. Mondays, I'm over on Nerd Immersion playing through Prince of Apocalypse. Wednesdays, you can catch me in the North by Northwest podcast release. We have one weekly. Thursdays, I'm here in the fall. Fridays, for the next 3 Fridays, I'll be back here for Queen of the Spiders. So if you guys are going to be back here tomorrow night, you'll see me joining that game. I'm sorry, no, I'm not here. Greyhawk's channel tomorrow evening, and then Saturday I'm back over on Greyhawk's channel Saturday nights for my brand new campaign that just launched, which is an orc campaign following the story of Charash Mok. And then Saturday afternoons you can catch me over on Roll For It for Vampire the Masquerade. So yeah, that's what's happening kind of on a weekly basis. In between all of that, I do stuff on my own Twitch channel, and I will be launching, I can officially announce it, in October. We'll be playing through a 4-week campaign called Fate of the Anchorman. So you can come check me out doing that. We'll be playing in all the polyester 70s plaid and sass that we can possibly toss out. So yeah, lots and lots of stuff. That's what I do. If you want to keep up with my schedule, the best place to do it is on Twitter. I post a schedule, or you can grab my Discord link where I also keep up, and we just chat kind of weekly, and I tell everybody about all the things and all the places.
Perfect. I had a blast. Guys, I'm sorry for the crappy internet. The VOD will be up in 2 days on YouTube. Thank you guys for sticking around. This was awesome. I had a super fun time. Jack, thank you for running this. I can't wait to see how this haphazard crew of incompetence saves the world. I'm super into the best friend club.
Oh, that's actually my favorite part. It's just all of us being like, who's taking charge? I don't know. Are you taking charge? I don't know. Are you taking charge? Like, that was my favorite part. Just trying to figure out our dynamic. It was beautiful.
I just want to be honest, guys. I'm here for friendship and snacks. Which isn't entirely inaccurate. He's still here for friendship and snacks. So before we get out of here and go throw a host somewhere, Kenny, we have a sponsor. Who is it?
It's Dice of Rolling from diceofrolling.com. You may have seen them on Kickstarter last summer. They were one of the top 10 tabletop Kickstarters for the summer. And we make, my husband and I, 5th edition, color-coded, optimized dice, as well as battle tokens, which are hardwood, laser cut in our basement, and you can find out more about them. They're both 31 pieces each. It's like having an army of miniatures in your pocket. And if you use the code UMG, you will get $1 off your order, and part of the proceeds will go to supporting the unMadeGaming channel and all of its campaigns.
Sweet. Guys, if you are not following us on social media, please do so. If you want, come hang out with the Discord. We have a chat for all of our new games we launched, and we'll be gushing about them afterwards. And if you want all of the updates, follow us on Twitter. With that, we're going to go raid our friend Obi, who is playing some Dungeons & Dragons with a friend of the channel here, Slade from Crit Dice Gaming. So go check those guys out and give them all your raid love. And yeah, from all of us to you guys, bye-bye.
Bye.